I'm going to do a book review today and I need to get it out now because I have just finished this book and I am so angry. Let's review Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Now, I have said before that I'm a massive Harry Potter fan. It was my favourite, it's still my favourite series in the whole world. It got me into reading. So this, I knew it was a script and I knew j.k. Rowling hadn't written it, but she has had a part in it and of course she had to approve it. Now, as a writer, if anyone messes around with my characters that I love, I wouldn't let it happen. You know your characters. She is an amazing writer, but she let this crap happen. I'm sorry, this is awful. I've given it a 1.5 out of 10, and the only reason it got the 1.5, I don't even think it deserves the 5, okay, the reason it got the 1 is because I like Scorpius and Albus's friendship. I really like Scorpius, he was my favourite character. That is the only good thing I have to say about this pile of steaming crap. First of all, to John and Jack, if you needed to get to know the older characters such as Harry and Hermione and the rest, you have 7 books to learn what their characters are like, because they are nothing like this. Yes, I know they're older and people change, but Harry was nothing like Harry. There is going to be massive spoilers in this now, so if you haven't read it and you haven't gone to watch it, don't watch this video. Unless you really want to know how crap it is, then watch away. My first annoying thing about this book. Now, when you read The Philosopher's Stone for the first time and you read the chapter where Hagrid comes and tells Harry he's a wizard, now that is an incredible chapter. We all went with him, we all became witches and wizards, we've all been taken away to this better life, and that scene is perfect. Now in this, they have changed the dialogue. There is no reason to have done that. They didn't extend the scene, it was just changed. Now, it's not like Warner Brothers owned that, because the book owns and j.k. Rowling approved this. They were just like, oh, off we go. The second really big thing that annoyed me, and I have so much anger towards j.k. Rowling for this, it said, in Deathly Hallows, his scar has not hurt for 19 years, all was well. That was the end, Voldemort is dead, you know, it was a beautiful ending, j.k. Rowling brought us home magnificently. In this, Harry's scar has actually been hurting all this time, 22 years I think it says in this. So everything j.k. Rowling has said in Deathly Hallows, how she wanted to end the story, she has gone against it in this. So there is a piece of Voldemort around, and this is about Voldemort's child, which he has with Bellatrix. Now, another big issue I have with that is that Voldemort would never need to make an heir, because in his mind, he was going to live forever. He didn't care about family, you know, obviously he wasn't going to love his daughter, but he wouldn't even consider making that. He really respected as much as Voldemort can, Bellatrix. She probably would have sex with him if he asked, but they would never, that situation would have never have happened. So that is also a pile of filth. Ron was nothing like Ron, owning a joke shop instead. And obviously, George survives, so why would Ron suddenly own the Weasley Wizard shop? I'm so angry I can't even remember half the name of these things. So he wouldn't do that. Hermione would not be Minister for Magic. Yes, she's bloody good enough to do it, but she would never choose to do that. j.k. Rowling has said before that she is head of law enforcement, not Harry. Harry should be an aura. Harry is a complete wet lettuce in this. He interferes in his son's school life, which Harry would never do. Yes, he's been a protective father, I understand that, but he would never, ever, ever threaten Professor McGonagall, and she wouldn't sit there and take it. No way. This book is such filth. And if you're a big Harry Potter fan, you know in the Half-Blood Prince that they say that all the Time Turners will smash an Order of Phoenix because that's how they can't bring Dumbledore back. Well, this is about the Malfoys making a Time Turner and going back, trying to bring Voldemort back and trying to save Cedric, but Cedric turns evil. All of these things haven't happened. Cedric had a heart of gold. He would never, ever, ever be a Death Eater. No. This is like some terrible fan fiction a 13-year-old has written. This is pure crap. This is insulting to the Harry Potter fandom. How could she let this happen? I won't be going to see the play because the story's still going to be the same. And what the hell was the trolley witch with swords for hands? What the... I ain't going to try and say the F word, but what the F was that? I am so angry there is so much wrong with this. It's so hard to try and focus. Oh, let's talk about how bad they made Snape. They made Snape smile. Snape does not smile. Snape is not cuddly. He was almost cuddly and lovable in this. No, I love Snape. You know, I'm a Snape fanatic. I love him. I have a tattoo of him. My house is surrounded with Snape memorabilia. He is not that person. No, you have ruined Harry, Voldemort, Hermione, Ron, Ginny, Draco, Snape, McGonagall. You have ruined all the incredible characters, and you had a huge universe to work with. J.K. Rowling has made the Harry Potter world more of a universe because she's gone so in depth with each character in their life that these people could have chosen any story. You did not have to base it on Voldemort. Do not try and bring Voldemort back. He is dead. That is how the book ended. It was a beautiful end. You have ruined it. It was honestly one of the worst things I have ever read. And I thought I would struggle reading it because it's a script and not a story, but I didn't struggle reading it. I've read it in about 3 or 4 days. I don't know how I managed to get through it because I've been this angry every time I have finished it, like every time I put it down for the day. If it wasn't for Scorpius at Albus, this would get a 0. Scorpius managed to get it a 1. He's a very lovable character. But apart from that, complete filth. She's ruining her own universe because the Harry Potter fandom, me being one of them, is huge, and we are very loyal to J.K. Rowling, and she gave people, a lot of us, a really magical childhood, and it has brought some of us together. One of my best friends is another huge Harry Potter fan, and she feels the same way about this book, and you know, it has brought us together. I've met people through Harry Potter. It has been a huge part of all our lives. And she has said certain things like, you can't do this, you can't do that, the Harry Potter world, you know, magic can't bring back the dead, blah blah blah, and we've all like, yep, that's fine. She's explained it really well, and she has gone against everything in this book, and I don't know why she's done that. Like, I'm really angry at her actually, because as my friend's partner said, we now feel like we can't trust her as a fandom. She was our favourite author and she has ruined her own creation with this. That's how it feels. It's like, yes, I want more Harry Potter in my life, of course I do, but I do believe the 7 books was amazing and that should be it. You know, I want to know about the Marauders. Why can't you focus on the Marauders? There is a huge story there. Why focus on Voldemort and Harry anymore? It's been done. So, yeah, good luck reading it if you're about to read it. Please leave me a comment below if you're about to see the play or if you've seen it or what you think of this book. Thank you very much. Goodbye.